Hello, everybody. Manlius here, and welcome back to another episode of Banishers, Ghosts of New Eden. And we're going to continue where we left off in the mission of Flame in the Dark, with the current objective of finding the entity hidden in the mines. And what we know so far is that Helen Priest has sent us down here with the aid of her dead husband's ghost, Sebastian, to uncover exactly what happened to the miners and soldiers that were quarantined in here under the command of Captain Pennington. And Helen believes that Captain Pennington should be held completely accountable for the events that transpired. But what we found that Sebastian himself was also no hero, and that he led the repression of the rebellious miners, thus contributing to their demise. What we also found is that the ghost of Sebastian Priest also may be a doll or puppet controlled by the entity, and may not be all that it seems. And so, with that information, we're going to continue to find out exactly what this entity is. But a key piece of information that we have is that some years ago, Captain Pennington had jailed an innocent woman. And I believe that that innocent woman was Deborah, who was also Kate Newsmith's lover that Kate had betrayed. And that's only because that Deborah's name keeps reappearing in some places. And I believe that she has, or is, a key part of this story. So with that being said, let's continue.
These chains, an echo, I think. An echo from the past drifts by.
Will you finally speak to me? Please let me go, Captain.
What? What are you?
Unchain me, Pennington.
You? No. No.
You will return and unchain me, Pennington. I won't let you rest until you set me free.
Whatever skulks down here, Pennington's presence gives it life.
That woman he jailed. Could this be all her? Her anger behind it all.
Remember the ghost who manifested out of the beast? Kate near wet herself. She called her Deborah.
Another ghost channeling the wrath of lesser specters. Can't be a coincidence.
So we learned something new about Captain Pennington. Let's see exactly what that is. The puppeteer is linked to an old victim of the Captain Pennington's ruthlessness, and the demented entity bound deep in the mine demands the captain unchain it. But why is it chained in the first place? I'm excited to find out. How do we unblock that? Oh, we go this way, okay. All right, let's see exactly what this is.
Can you see it?
Not yet.
I hear you. Pennington. Have you returned, Captain? At long last, will you free me?
What happens if we do?
Then I will crawl and climb and knock, and the captain will taste his own medicine.
You're Deborah, right? Pennington had you arrested and clapped you in chains.
A broken pipe, locked away, forgotten, down in the dark. Lift the heavy chains from her, free me.
If we do, will you talk with us?
Okay, so we were quite
Get us next time.
close in our assumption. Okay, we have one more chain. Oh no.
Damn it!
Oh jeez.
The chains are coming undone. This is your chance.
Alright, let's get her out of there. And what can we do? Banisher. No.
Chained in the darkness for so long.
Release her!
So long I feared the light.
Where are you in there? I'll get rid of her.
This is not pleasant.
Okay, let's see if we can't free her and these little apparitions of her. Okay. I'd like to get her as soon as possible because she does a lot more damage to
Where
the
are you in there?
spectrals than I can. So I don't mind releasing these guys so long as I can have her by my side.
Give me a sign.
Hurry!
There we go. Okay. And we can do some AoE damage. Okay. Let's clear out the riffraff with her. Okay, let's see if chains still bind her, and they do. So we'll clear that one out. We got one up there. Just waiting for her to weaken it. Let's build up our spirit with Antea. Okay. And we just need one more. Right up there. Alright. Okay, I gotta watch out for those falling rocks.
Suffer like I suffered!
Okay, let's get a good shot.
Bad timing.
Is it still not? Oh, it's not. Okay. Let's go ahead and drink a decoction. Perfect. And then we go up and we can banish her if we can get up there. Alright, perfect.
Find me!
The darkness.
You think we'd learn for the first time? Okay.
Antea? Antea! Free you once I've taken care of them.
Just need to wait for her spirits to pop up.
Where are you, Antea?
Okay, there we go. I heard her over here. So let's see if we can follow her voice. And yeah, okay. Where are these chains gonna be? Okay, so we have one here. This is gonna be our first one. Our second one's here. Let's get rid of the riffraff. Oh, okay, so I have to wait for... Okay. Looks like we have maybe one more, two more. Let's get out of that. And it's right up there. Okay, so we have it identified. Cool. And just one more behind her head. Excellent. Let's make sure we get in there. And banish her.
It's over. Go in peace.
No peace, no pardon, naught but darkness and decay.
No. All this must stop and you must stop it.
Dark decay and the maddest words of the worst of men.
Whose words? Pennington's?
The worst of men.
When the maddening silence becomes the darkest night, The faintest voice is welcome as the dawn.
Deborah.
I've had enough minds for a lifetime.
Can we go now?
So we learned. Let's look at this portrait. The inhabitant portrait, an avatar of vengeance, driven mad by years spent chained in the dark. This enormous specter manifests as a mix of heavy chains, rusted iron, decaying flesh, and a cool, malignant cleverness, yearning to be set free. And the things we learned is that the specters in the mines bear a grudge against Captain Pennington. The specters in the mine are husks controlled by a puppeteer. And the entity under the mines is a puppeteer with a grudge against the captain. Okay. I feel as if... Well, we also got Deborah's shackles. Rusted iron shackles. And this is a powerful die. Doused with the essence of the nightmare's avatar of isolation. After the defeat of this powerful ghost, its essence will automatically be consumed by Antea to make her stronger. And we also got some equipment as well. We obtained a new rifle. The Iron Scout. Hitting an enemy with the rifle stock increases the damage of the next rifle shot by 60%. Let's see. That gives me strength and no change in vitality. Do we like body shot damage or do we like this one? Because this one gives me more consistent damage than swift shot. Let's keep on, Iron Scout. Let's keep on Black Belly for now, because I like the body shot damage. But this does give me more overall rifle damage. Let's see what upgrades. I could upgrade that over this, because this one needs linen, and I don't have any linen. 17, 14 strength, 34 vitality. What's the vitality upgrade? 34 as well. Let's see. Let's give it a shot, right? It looks cool too. You know, gotta go for the fashion souls as always. And we obtained a new amulet as well. The Metamorphosis. Defeating an enemy with a banish refills the spirit gauge by 100%. Oh, wow. I lose a lot of strength with that one. So we're going to keep that one off for now. Okay. I think we're in a good status. So let's get out of here, shall we? Interesting. I feel like the more we learn about people, the more questions I have about them as well. Nothing over here. I just want to make sure I'm not going to pass up on some useful upgrade materials. Okay. And it looks like we have exhausted Deborah's lair. So let's continue up. And let's try and leave the mines, because I'm with Red. I've had just about enough of this place.
A puppeteer. Every dead thing we've met was controlled by its anguish. Sebastian especially. The miners were wronged, but the woman Pennington locked up is at the root of it all. So what now?
Helen's grip on power was already fragile when we found out that her husband was a spy.
Is Pennington any more trustworthy? He let everyone suffer so he wouldn't have to face his own cruelty.
But eventually, we'll get to take sides.
But I don't like... So here's my thing. Let's rest and talk about it. I disagree. We shouldn't have to take sides. Honestly, I don't know if Helen has really anything to do with this, but definitely Pennington and Sebastian Priest did. And there has to be a reason why Deborah was locked up. That's what I feel is very necessary to understand and a very key piece of information. Captain Pennington doesn't strike me as the character to do something without good reason. And even though we may not agree with the way Captain Pennington handles business, there's a good argument to back it up. And so I don't know if I can comfortably blame Pennington, right? It's so easy. And this is what's kind of great about this game. It's so easy to blame someone, right? Because arguments can be made for either side. And it really gets you to question how you would honestly approach the situation. And that's what I'm doing. And there are very few RPGs that work in that gray area and kind of challenge your own morals and values. And really, it makes you think. And I appreciate that about this game. So, I don't know if we can blame Pennington. Let's go ahead and upgrade this, shall we? Just to get a little bit more damage, because we have plenty of stuff for it. We do have a Void Splinter as well. And that further increases our stats. So let's do that. Pristine. And look at that. We can make it a relic. So let's do it. Let's get our first relic, shall we? Let's go to evolution. And I don't think we can honestly upgrade anything yet. Okay, that's fine. I just want to get out of these mines. Okay. Oh no, that's the way we came. Let's go this way. There's an elevator there. So yeah, we have to go up. And we went up there. Oh, did we not get this? Could have sworn we came over here already. Guess not. Okay. If that's the case...
Enjoying your feast of lesser living form, then?
Don't be so loud. The wisps might hear you and come out.
Okay, I guess we don't get the ability to open those up. I was hoping we did, because there's one thing I don't like doing in a game, it's backtracking.
What is it?
The rush after the fight. It'll pass.
It's Sebastian, isn't it? You know I'm me, right? That I'm no puppet.
Aye.
Do you, though?
Aye. My head may say different, but I know it in my heart. Fresh air. At last.
You did well down there, young man.
Thank you, Master.
It's no key for that. We have a chest over here. Am I missing? Oh, okay.
This is mutiny.
It is justice. Justice long denied.
Wait!
Thought you'd been killed in the mines.
Soon will all lie dead in the mines.
Neither one more word nor a move from you.
The mines are cleansed of their madness, which is more than I can say for this room.
You banished the thing in a pit. Truly, it's gone.
Aye, the puppeteer is no more. The siege is lifted. Don't get excited. You're still up to your neck in shite. You've still to answer for what you did, and what you did not.
I do not answer to civilians, nor to mutineers.
You will answer to the dead.
Once a woman in chains cried out and you did not listen. This is why you're cursed. Confess. Your future and the future of many depends on it.
I'll confess there is no future. I'll confess I led us here to make our final stand. And we still stand. To that I'll confess, and claim the credit.
We fall one by one.
Then we weep, we rage, but we stay loyal and true. Even the widows must stay true.
Guilt eats you from the inside. You knew you should have braved the mines. You couldn't bring yourself to do it.
I choose to die in the light. There is nothing in the pit but darkness.
There's more to this. An older guilt. A deeper fear.
We return with answers to find you in full mutiny. Why now, Helen?
Sebastian returned, disturbed. I thought he'd left you dead in the mines. Your mission had failed. I could no longer wait.
Captain, why did you send Sebastian Priest down the mine?
I knew quarantine would be trying. A competent commander was required to keep order. Keep them alive long enough to recover. I chose my lieutenant. I erred. He was not competent. All died. Your husband was no hero, Mrs. Priest.
You murdered him and now you take his honor too. Another nail in your well-earned coffin, Captain.
So, Helen, thing is...
Not now. She's not ready.
You may be to blame for the tragedy in the mines, Pennington, or you may not. But the puppeteer wanted you dead. Some years back, you accused a local woman of witchcraft. You locked her up. The puppeteer was quite angry about that.
At last the die stopped rolling and my number has come up. I'll tell it now. I'll tell it all.
When you slandered her, you knew there'd be a witch hunt. Why'd you do it?
There was no slander. It was true. She was corrupt. She was evil. And she was a school teacher. Someone had to think of the children.
It's horse shit, but he seems to believe it. We're getting closer to the truth.
You clapped her in irons and threw her in jail. You took her humanity. You recognized her in the puppeteer, didn't you?
I'm sorry. Puppeteer? That's what was in the mines, wasn't it? And you knew, didn't you? How long? For how long have you known?
What I know and you do not would fill a library.
Helen is misguided. Under Sebastian's malign influence, she will remain so. Yet Pennington is little better. Which way do you lean?
All right, we have to think about what happens now. If we blame the captain, I imagine Helen takes over. Helen, like Antea said, is under the influence still of her husband, who just is guilty as Captain Pennington. There's a part of me that thinks that Captain Pennington still has a role to play in all this, so I'm gonna say Helen Priest is
Though you and your
compromised.
pistol mean well, Mrs. Priest, you do not understand the power that guides you.
Do what you must and face the consequences. Cast the die.
I will.
We're gonna spare Pennington. Yeah, again, we have to think about the bigger picture, the longer term, and I think sparing him is the best choice.
All right. No more lies. No more hate. And no more mutiny. You mean well, but no good can come of it. The puppeteer sent the captain spectres. It also sent an unwitting assassin. You. Helen Priest.
The ghost by your side is not your husband. It's a husk, a sham, an elaborate fake.
Your beloved Lieutenant Priest was no hero. He was the tyrant. His victims dead in the mines tell the story.
I am Sebastian Priest. I love my wife. I want her safe.
You're a scarecrow, built from Helen's idealized memories of the man she loved, then sent to trick her into mutiny.
Without the puppeteer, the veneer will fade. Soon you'll be a spectre once more.
I loved you.
So...
I'm not sure I understand what just happened. But you, Ellen Price, are under arrest.
You're still a prick.
For your trouble.
Loving him, right or wrong, made me who I am. How much of you is made from loving your man?
Probably not enough.
Dawn, at last.
Looks like the nightmare's curse is lifted here. Job done.
Wow. A lot to take in there. And certainly not what I was expecting to happen. But I will say this, Deborah's role has yet to be uncovered completely. And if I was a better man, I would say that many of the people we met in the prologue had something to do with Deborah. Even the mayor and our friend. But with that being said, I hope you're enjoying the series so far, and I am very much enjoying this game. And when we pick up, we'll rest at the fort and see what our next adventure is. That being said, I appreciate you stopping by, and we'll see you next time.